My dad thought I stole his watch. He loved that piece of metal more than anything. He asked me if I stole it. I told him I didn't. He said he knew that I had and that I was lying. He didn't speak to me again after that. Not on Christmas, not on my birthday. He went almost a full year. Just utter silence. Like I didn't even exist.
In this fast-paced era where pressure is felt everywhere, it's easy to fall into the trap of irritation and anger. I'll give you some tips that can change your life instantly. One of the key principles that leads to inner peace is the sincere acceptance of everything that comes our way. This does not mean a passive acceptance of circumstances or agreeing with them. Rather, it is about the ability to face them with willingness and without resistance.
Found out later that he put it in his desk at work and it got buried behind some papers or something like that. But he never apologized. He just looked me in the eye and he said, "How was your day at school?"
Hey, sorry about all that.
No, it's all right. You learn a valuable lesson, you know. Doesn't matter what you do. What matters what they think you've done.
Don't wish for things to happen as you want them to, but rather wish for them to happen as they do happen, and then your life will go well. This ability to accept the flow of life as it is relieves stress and restores a sense of control over one's own state. If you are forced to carry out a task with strict deadlines, it seems heavy and exhausting. But if you do the same thing for the call of your heart, even a difficult task will give you satisfaction. The difference lies in your attitude. Voluntary actions bring joy, while obligatory ones become a burden. Apply this principle to your daily life, and you'll be surprised by the results.
I think you're just a little kid with a really special gift. who only ever wanted people to understand her. So we're not all that different at all.
But what about the people who hurt you? Don't you ever want to make them suffer?
Well, yeah, but what good would that do? You think just because there's bad people out there that there's no good ones either?
When someone says something offensive, you have two choices in how you respond to the different emotions. Respond with anger, or choose not to let the situation disturb your inner peace. Accepting reality means being aware that some things are beyond your control.
You fucking animals! You motherfucker!
Hey! Don't do it!
Out of my way! Don't you see what they did? Just look around! They're not even human anymore! You have no right to stop me killing these greedy assholes!
We didn't take these guns so we could use them like this. If you shoot them, then we're no better than the monsters who trapped us here.
Instead of fighting the inevitable, focus on what you can actually change. For example, if you are criticized at work, use it as an opportunity to learn and grow, not as a reason to be offended. Your reaction determines your peace. Remember, your reaction determines your peace, not the event itself. Acceptance is a process that takes time. See difficulties as lessons and approach daily annoyances with patience. When you master this way of thinking, you'll notice that irritation and anger recede, giving way to a stable inner strength that allows you to live in harmony with yourself.
Don't do it again, Astrid.
Do what again?
Attach yourself to anyone who shows you the least bit of attention because you're lonely. Loneliness is the human condition. No one is ever going to fill that space. The best you can do is know yourself, know what you want.
Each of us sees the world through the prism of our expectations and beliefs. Once you immerse yourself in a complex situation, labeling and judging others will bring you an unnecessary emotional burden. A judgment is not just a thought. It often becomes a source of irritation. Releasing judgments is the key to freeing yourself from anger and frustration. We often judge people without thinking, and people are not entirely good or bad. Their actions are usually determined by circumstances. Remember your own mistakes. Perhaps you were tired, stressed, or simply in a difficult situation. These judgments not only create a negative environment around you, but they also weigh heavily on your soul. Letting go of judgment not only makes your life easier, but also fosters the development of empathy.
Si no hay dolor, no hay cambio.
Sí, pero ya está. Yo necesito volver a ser la que era antes.
Pará de cortala. Para reconstruirse hay que demoler a fondo y seguro que era eso lo que vos necesitabas. ¿Está?
Pero ya está.
La podés cortar. Vos sabés que sos la misma piba de siempre acá en tu cabeza. Tenés todo. Vos tenés el control, no yo. Yo no hice nada.
Ask yourself, do you want to cling to anger, or would you rather find freedom and inner peace? The choice is yours. Much of our frustration and anger comes from expecting the world or people to conform to our desires.
Te sugestionaste como se sugestionan y entran como caballos todos los desesperados. Es eso.
Pero...
El control lo tenés vos. ¿Querés dejar de herir a la gente? Arranca ya está, listo. Empezá hoy. Nada, nadie te puede parar.
However, reality often surprises us. People act based on their circumstances, which we may not understand. This leads us to an important question. Do we need to try to control everything around us to find peace? Or does peace come when we accept what is out of our control? While you can't control everything in your life, you can always choose how you react to it. Accepting the lack of control is a way to shift your perspective on life. Unfulfilled expectations only weigh us down. When we stop demanding the world conform to our standards, frustration is replaced by clarity.
We're gonna need to talk about some of these expenses.
You need a vacation. Get some sun, meet a nice girl.
Where am I gonna meet a nice girl?
Who knows where you'll meet her?
Just get me another gig.
Joseph, never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life.
Does it make sense to waste energy on something you can't change? This simple question helps shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can. Let these ideas become a part of your everyday life. Don't expect the world to be perfect. Build perfection within yourself. Let forgiveness, patience, and conscience be your pillars. And let joy and peace be your constant companion.
You know what trust gets you? A sock, a rock, and a swim in the river.
You had to trust somebody, right?
Not me, Whenever I've let my guard down, I've been double-crossed, declawed, played, and betrayed. Never again. I am a solo act. I keep my secrets, and I play my cards close. That's how you get a winning hand. Take it from me. Never trust anyone.
Every day is a new opportunity to choose strength over weakness, light over darkness. Start small, but stay consistent in your efforts. Your inner peace and tranquility will be the foundation upon which you can build a harmonious life.
Miles, it's for your own good.
Who decides that? I'm not a kid, Gwen.
That's exactly what you are. You're just a kid who has no idea what he's doing!
I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.